When the world turned its back on him, when the weight of the world threatened to crush him, everyone walked away, except one. His 17-year-old daughter who stood by his side.
I'm supposed to feed him. I'm supposed to help him when he needs to go to the toilet, though he can't walk.
Meet the young hero of our story. At 17, where life for many is about exploring, dreaming, she embraced a role far beyond her years, becoming the sole caretaker of her father, who is battling an unforgiving illness. Each day, she washes, feeds, and tends to him with unwavering dedication, since she's been the only available person to care for him, but along the way, many rumors have spread.
People here, they mistakenly judge me because we don't have a bed. We're supposed to share a bed with my dad.
But what really happened to this man, and why is it that his daughter is the only one to look after him? The journey to find the answer takes us through the heart of this village. Through their eyes, we'll see the challenges, the love, and the unbreakable bond that has led them to this point.
I'm Theresia NJOROGE. I'm 17 years old. I've been with my dad. My mom passed at my age 9 years old. We have been staying with my dad, but ilifika mahali akagonjeka, so I've been taking care of him. He can't walk, he can't help himself do some stuffs in the house. He can't go to the toilet, so I'm supposed to help him. He can't feed himself. I'm supposed to go and look for food and come and help him. I cook, I do the house chores. I'm supposed to feed him. I'm supposed to help him when he needs to go to the toilet, though he can't walk. So if he needs to go to the toilet, I only look for a container so that I can help him relieve himself. People here, they mistakenly judge me because we don't have a bed. We're supposed to share a bed with my dad. So people talk so much things, bad things at me. Some can't come close to me because of the problems I have. Sometimes I stay alone. I start regretting my life, why I was born.
The absence of siblings or relatives to assist has unfortunately led to some neighbors who are not well informed about their situation, making harsh and unfair judgments. They wrongly accuse her of inappropriate behavior with her father, likening her role to that of a wife rather than a daughter. Despite these cruel and discouraging words, she remains undeterred and committed to caring for her father.
Sometimes watu wanani misjudge kwa venye nafanya.
Some neighbors have misjudged me, arguing that it's inappropriate for me to share a bed with my father because I am not his wife. These are the same people who offer no support, despite knowing that I need both financial and emotional assistance at my young age. Instead, they choose to bring me down. The situation often leads me to question why I have no siblings. I take care of everything for my father. I bathe him, assist him in using the toilet, and yes, we share the same bed. I even had to quit school to care for him, but it seems like my sacrifices are not acknowledged or appreciated.
My name is Dominic Nkubi, and I live in this neighborhood. I often come to support this elderly man, always trying to provide the best assistance I can. Instead of spreading rumors, I wish people would offer their help and support to this young girl who clearly needs it. Building a house for her and her father would give them the space they need and allow them to stop sharing a bed. Things were much better before the old man fell ill. However, once he became sick and his health deteriorated, everyone turned their backs on them, leaving all the responsibilities to fall on his daughter's shoulders.
I've been alone. Watu wameni.
We've been abandoned by everyone. No family members, no relatives, just nothing. We're financially weak, with no possessions or means to sustain the family, especially as my father can't even walk. I plan to return to school the day my father recovers and regains his strength. By then, I'll be able to concentrate and focus on my studies.
Kwa majina yangu naitwa Mary Duta.
My name is Mary, and we live near this young girl and her father. Unfortunately, people have tarnished her reputation by spreading false rumors about her. As neighbors, we sometimes come together to give them food, but we can't provide all they need. The idea of such a young girl sharing a bed with her father is simply a result of poverty. She has no other choice. People are quick to judge without knowing the full story. If you took the time to understand their situation, you would see that she is dealing with a lot, including depression.
One of the major challenges faced by this teenager is bullying, which has significantly complicated matters. It's believed that this has contributed to her lowered self-esteem, affecting the 17-year-old deeply and limiting her willingness to go out. Now, she spends most of her time indoors, a stark contrast to her life before these issues began.
Msichana ako na shida mingi.
I think she has been so unlucky since young. Growing up without her mother and being raised by her grandmother wasn't that bad. But then her grandmother also died due to old age. Her available father also became sick. He is so ill, yet no one knows what he is suffering from because he has never gone to the hospital for a diagnosis. We're afraid that things might keep getting worse. I would ask anyone who is watching us to help and send support. They need money for the father's treatment, and they have no bed or bed covers. The house is too old and might fall anytime soon, and whenever it rains, water goes inside.
Fred, another neighbor, has witnessed the struggles of the 17-year-old firsthand. Like many who are aware of what Theresia has been through, he is reaching out for assistance, believing in the power of community support. He is convinced that by coming together, we can make a significant difference in their lives and help change their situation for the better. Offering Theresia and her dad a house, even a small one, could greatly assist them. It would provide a safe haven, relieving them of the burden of rent and giving them some peace and stability. If the house had 2 rooms, it would also shield them from the unwarranted noise and criticism of people, allowing them to live with more dignity and less stress.
I am pleading for assistance. As you can see, I am extremely young, far too young to be placed in this position of bathing him, clothing him, and even sharing a bed with him. This goes against the norms of our culture, but I have no other choice or support system. We lack sufficient food, a proper home, furniture. We have virtually nothing that constitutes a true home. Most concerning of all, I am unable to attend school, putting my future prospects at stake. I find myself in these dire circumstances, although there is no fault of my own. All I want is to give my father the care and dignity he deserves in his vulnerable state. However, I am just a child struggling to survive and ensure his basic needs are met. I urgently need help to break out of this vicious cycle of poverty and create a nurturing environment for us both to live with dignity. I humbly request your compassion and support during this immensely challenging time.
We have the opportunity to extend our support to this 17-year-old in need of basic necessities. Beyond these essentials, there's a need for her education and her father's advanced medical treatment. However, their most immediate need is for a stable home. Your donation at givinglife.com can make a significant difference and change their lives for the better. Let's come together to help them build a brighter future. In a world quick to judge, it's easy to miss the truth behind actions. This story is about understanding, love, and sacrifices that often go unnoticed. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, understanding the complexities of human relationships. Thank you for watching. I am Simon Greenwood, and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.